Hey you guys, it's Miss Fabulous, and today's video I am going to attempt to do the 50 random facts about moi. Now this is going to be a super long video, so I'm just going to get on with it, but I am going to put the disclaimer out. Number one, you guys are going to really get to know me. After I'm done with this video, you're gonna feel like you've known me your whole life. Number two, some of you guys might not like me after you hear my 50 random facts, so I might lose some of you guys, and I apologize if I offend any of you. Also, I don't know what else also, but once again, I don't mean to offend anybody, on some of the stuff I'm gonna tell you, but yeah. So let's just get on with it. I put people in my phone with abbreviations. So meaning if I've known you my whole life, then you don't have an abbreviation. But say if I meet you for the first time, however I met you, whatever circumstances that I met you, I put an abbreviation next to your name so I remember. Like I have a friend named Eric. I've known him for about 4 years now, but when I met him, he was stalking me at the club. So till this day, his name says Eric Club Stalker. Also, I have a friend that owns a gas station. His name is Terrence Gas. If you are a nail client of mine and you've gotten your nails done by me, your name is in my phone book as such and such nail client. So I always put people's name in abbreviations, and I have some crazy abbreviations in my phone. If you're somebody that I just didn't want to give my number, but I didn't have the balls to say, no, you can't have my number, you're in my phone as do not answer. And my favorite movie would have to be V for Vendetta. That's my all-time #1 absolute favorite movie ever. I can watch that movie over and over and over again. The only thing that I don't like about that movie is the fact that we never get to see what he looks like. And I fell in love with him, and I would love to know what he looked like underneath that mask. My second favorite movie in the whole wide world is Elizabeth the Golden Age. That is my movie. Now, Elizabeth is a boss for real. Like, she is like my hero, okay? She was like, what? I don't need a man in my life. I can run this country how I want it. She went to war. What? Did she run England for like 40 years? Get it, girl. That's my second favorite movie. My favorite genres, my absolute favorite genres, and it's so funny because I've known my boyfriend, we've been dating for like 3 years, minus last year, but he just found out what my favorite movies is because I never watched it with him. I only like watching these movies by myself, so it's almost like a little secret of mine. My favorite, I don't know if it's even considered a genre, but my favorite genre would have to be, I like any movie that's based back in like the kings and queens days, the 1800s, like I said, Elizabeth the Golden Age, the other Bolden girl, something, the Duchess, like Troy, all those movies that take place back in like, just Roman era. Like I love movies like that. For those of you who don't know, my birthday is May 27th. I am a Gemini. I have no sex drive whatsoever. It's horrible, I know. I don't even know if I should be putting this in a video, but it's 50 random facts and I thought it was a good fact to put in there. I have no sex drive, none. I could do it like 1 time a month and I'll be fine. Yeah. I have a fetish for people with dreads. I love dreads. I love women with dreads. I love men with dreads. There's something about dreads that is just so sexy. Also, another plus, if you are a man with dreads, if you are a dark chocolate, like, I mean just black as night with dreads, oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, baby. Yes. I only have 2 friends, which is unfortunate. But another thing, I always wish that I had a group of friends. To this day, I would love to have just a group of girlfriends to just go out and party. You know how everybody just has, like every girl has like that group of girls and they're all just so sexy or whatever and they all go out and party together. I don't have that. I only have 2 friends and we don't go out. We probably go out like 3 times a year, which is when it's one of our birthdays. So yeah. Childbirth scares the hell out of me. Just thinking of carrying a baby for 9 months and also pushing that child out scares me enough to never have children. Now, I would love children, but I am content. I am content on having a surrogate. I'm so serious. And it's not because I want to keep this body. No, 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 no. I'm not worried about this body. I just don't want to push or carry a child for 9 months. I am deathly, I don't want to get emotional saying this, but, and you guys are going to laugh at me. I know you guys are going to laugh at me, but I am deathly afraid of Jason. Yes, the serial killer from the movies. I think he's real. Don't ask me why. It's been like this since I was a kid. I think Jason is real. We're not even going to get into it. I just think Jason's real. Also, another emotional thing about me, I've been saying this my whole life, and now that I'm going on 23 years old, I'm happy to say that I don't have to say this anymore, but I've always said my whole life that I have a feeling that I am going to die at a young age, meaning in my 20s at some point. And all of my friends and family keep telling me to stop telling myself that. I don't know why. I just feel like, you know, number one, I watch too many damn movies. Number two, I listen to the news too much. And I always feel like I'm going to be one of those girls that's going to get kidnapped and be used as a sex slave. So, yeah. Yeah. I am a professional arguer. Oh, yes. Yes. I am a professional arguer, and my boyfriend gave me that title because he said I'm a very good arguer. Let me tell you why I'm a very good arguer. Because when I know I'm not even an argument, but I know when I'm gonna get into a disagreement with somebody, I practice the argument in my head before I have it. That's why it always comes out superb. Okay, my boyfriend, he's non-confrontational at all. Like, he doesn't argue, he doesn't really talk back, he just kind of understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he tries to make a point and then I bring my point out, it's just like, damn, you get me every time. So yeah, I'm definitely a professional arguer, and it's almost like I talk to myself in my head. It's like I'm talking to myself, but I don't say it out loud. Like, I do it a lot in my car because like I have long drives in the morning and stuff, so I talk to myself in my head, but I don't say it out loud, like verbally. So like if you're in a car next to me and you're driving by me, I'll be like this. Like, I don't verbally say it out loud. I just say it in my head. So yeah, I'm quite the arguer. I always wanted to be a plastic surgeon. Yeah, when I was younger, I always used to watch all those plastic surgery shows, Ugly Duck, Dr. 90210, all of those plastic. Oh, I loved Nip Tuck. That was my show, but I'm unable to be a plastic surgeon because number one, I'm not going to school for that long, and number two, I have a shaking problem. So yeah. I envy beautiful women. And what does that mean? Really quickly. I follow a lot of girls on like Instagram and stuff. And although I may be a beautiful woman, a woman myself, I always tend to follow pretty girls, and I always like, I love their style, and it's like I stalk them because it's like, oh my goodness, why can't I look like that? And I've been doing that for years, even dating back to like MySpace days. I had more female friends than I did male friends because I was always following the pretty girls, because I always told myself when I grow up I'm gonna be pretty just like her, and that's why I am just divified like I am now. Also, I envy other people's relationships. That's a bad thing, but I always envy other people's relationships. And you know what? And I shouldn't do this because you never know what somebody's relationship is like in real life. Like Nitra B, her and her husband, they're just so freaking cute. I just like how like disgustingly cute they are together. Like, oh my wanted, like, I wish I had that. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like when I watch YouTube videos and I watch like people's weddings and stuff, I'm like, oh, they just seem like the perfect couple, like sun-kissed Alba, her and her hubby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I really do envy other people's relationship when I shouldn't. I should be content in my own. But yeah, I do that. Now this is gonna be one some people don't like, but I have my reasons and I'm not going to explain them on here, but I just have to say I don't like Spanish men. I don't. And when I mean Spanish men, I mean foreign Spanish men. I mean off the boat, specifically from Mexico. I apologize for any of you who might be Mexican watching my videos. I have no problem with the females, but the men, I can't. And once again, I'm not going to even get into why. I have more than a million reasons why. So I have reasons why I don't like foreign Spanish men. Let's leave it at that. You guys know this. I have a phobia of cold water because I've had 2 near-death experiences with drowning because I can't swim. So yeah, if you flick cold water on me, I'm going to have the craziest panic attack you've ever seen. Also, I can't clean out the refrigerator. I also kind of have like a phobia of cleaning out the refrigerator because I can't deal with seeing moldy food. I can't. Oh yeah. When I was younger, if my mom wanted to punish me, she would make me clean out the refrigerator, and that is I can't. Number 1, I can't see moldy food, and number 2, I don't do maggots. So woo. Moldy, when I see something moldy, I just feel like my skin is gonna start growing mold and okay. Yeah, I can't clean out the refrigerator. I'm kind of mildly OCD, and when I say OCD, because you guys know I'm not crazy OCD, because as you guys can see, my room is a hot mess all the time, but I can't touch sponges. And that goes along with why I don't like cleaning out the refrigerator. I don't like touching sponges because if you think about all the stuff that you wiped off in that sponge and this, my hand starts tingling when I use, like when I touch a sponge. Like right after I touch a sponge, I immediately wash my hands. Okay. When I was younger, I haven't done this in a while. I haven't done this since about sophomore year of high school. I used to write stories, and I still have all of my stories that I've ever written. I've never completed a story because once I get really good into a story, I have another idea for another story, so I just completely stop that book and start the next story. So I've never completed a story, but I write stories more like on the urban fiction kind, non-fiction, African-American non-fiction, you know, like the kind of Nori and Sister Soldier kind of books. So yeah, I write short stories like that, but maybe one day I'll finish them and put a whole short stories book together. Sounds like a good idea. I am in love with Dulce Candy, okay? She's probably one of the only gurus that I have not met. And when I say I want to meet her, I don't mean I want to meet her at like IMATs or anything or a meet and greet. I just want to meet her one-on-one. I would love to have lunch with her and just speak with her. Her energy is just beyond beautiful. She has a beautiful spirit. I feel like nothing could go wrong in her life because she is always positive, and I love that. So I start, anytime she recommends a book or something to read, I'm on it because I need to have that energy. Like I said before, childbirth scares the crap out of me, but the way she just makes, you know, her whole pregnancy seem like it was just the most greatest thing in the world. It's just like, I need to feel her energy. Like I need some of her energy to rub off on me. Like seriously, like. So Dulce Candy, if you're watching this video, please holla at me. You know, we can have a girls' weekend, just us two, because I just need your aura around me. Ever since I was younger and even now, I have a problem with my vowel sounds. Meaning I know my vowels, but I have a hard time reading and sounding stuff out and spelling big time. But thank God for Siri. If I don't know how to spell something, I just say Siri and she will write it out for me. But another thing is, I sometimes I pronounce the word wrong, so Siri still don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So yeah, since I was younger, I've had a bad time with reading and spelling and all of that, so that's why I stayed back in first grade. I could watch the news or listen to the news all day. Even though it's repetitive, I sit there and listen to it over and over and over and over and over again. I don't have nightmares often, but when I do, I've had the same occurring nightmare since I want to say third grade. And every time I have this nightmare, I get a little bit further in the dream. I probably get one nightmare a year. So anytime I have a nightmare, it's the same recurring nightmare. And this goes back to me saying that I'm scared of Jason. And I don't, in fact, know if it's Jason. It's just, I only see the silhouette of the person. I don't ever see the person's face, but he's big as hell like Jason. So that's why I'm just scared of Jason. I get crazy deja vu. And it would be like little things. I can remember being in 5th grade having a spelling test, and I already knew there was going to be a sun in the corner of the test. Like weird stuff. Or like I could be having a conversation with a friend and start reciting what she's saying because it's like I already seen this happening. Like, does that mean I'm like part psychic? I am super sensitive to spirits. And what does that mean? I can sense when there's a spirit around me, especially in the dark. Like I just feel stuff all the time. Like I'm very sensitive to spirits. Even when I was younger, I used to see spirits when I was younger. And everybody wanted me to channel that, and I was like, oh hell no, I'm not about to be a medium. So I dedicated my whole life ignoring them because I'm just not about to be one of those people that's gonna be talking to the dead. So yeah. I have enough clothes in my wardrobe that I will never have to wear the same thing twice for at least a good 6-7 months. But yet I still feel like I have no clothes. I rock myself to sleep. I have 3 different rocks. I have one rock to rock myself to sleep. I have one rock when I'm just up, you know, just writing or just doing random things or just sitting down. And then I have a rock to keep myself just comfortable. I hate being late. I am a businesswoman, so anytime I have an appointment or gig or anything, I like to make sure I'm at least 10-15 minutes early for all appointments. It drives me crazy to be late, which brings me on to my next thing. If me and you ever go on a date, if it's our first date and we go to the movies, if you make me miss the previews, you can consider yourself done. I'm never going on another date with you ever again because the previews are my favorite part. I have asthma. I also have bad knees. I've had really bad knees since 3rd grade, and now that I'm getting older, they are seriously bothering me a lot more. Like this past year, my knees have been rumping. I have had different tests and everything on my knees, and they don't know what's wrong with me, but I just have crazy bad knees. I go to TJ Maxx at least 3 times a week. I go on the days that they stock new items, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I don't just go to just one TJ Maxx, I go on a tour of TJ Maxx. So the days that I go to TJ Maxx, I hit up at least 3 because each TJ Maxx has different stuff. And I don't buy anything, I just go to look in their home goods section. I have crazy bad secondhand embarrassment. So even if I'm watching TV and an embarrassing moment happens, I feel it. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. No, stop. Please don't do that. Oh my God, no, no, no. When I really like a song, it makes me cry. It doesn't matter if it's like, I love that, it's problem. If that's my jammy, I'll play it over and over and over and I'll cry. I can't eat and watch a scary movie at the same time. I just can't. Like, it will just completely change my taste buds. I can't do it. Like, oh my God. My sister can do it all day and she laughs at me because I'll be like, oh my God, okay, I'm done with this food. You just ruined it for me. Nope, I can't. I just can't. My best friend gives me anxiety. Yes, Isn't that crazy? Yes, my best friend that I've made a video about. Oh yes, my best friend that you guys see me post pictures on Instagram with. Yes, she gives me the craziest anxiety that I've ever had. It is only when we argue. Because once again, I'm a very good arguer, but yet she never sees my point. And it just gives me, I'm just like, okay, all right. We're just gonna calm down, and we argue about the stupidest stuff. Okay, can you believe we had an argument for like 3 days about Photoshop? Really? And only her. I am a strong believer in beating the hell out of your kids. Yes, I don't care. I know some people out there gonna be like, oh. No, beat they mother freaking behinds. Okay, I know when I was young I was like, I'm never gonna beat my kids. Oh hell no. Beat them. Yes, strong believer in beating your kids. Okay, strong believer. Let me give you a little instance real quick. One time I was outside and this lady, she's like 24 years old and she has like 8 kids, right? So she's telling her son to come here. He was standing in the middle of the street. He was like 4 years old. He's standing in the middle of the street. He had nothing on but underwears and socks. And she was like, get over here and put your sneakers on. And he was like, shut up, mommy, and suck my dick. Girl, when I tell you I blacked out and just ran across the street and had that little boy in his neck, my sister was like, oh, stop. But yeah, that's besides the point. I was gonna have his ass that day. I fantasize about winning the lottery, and not just any lottery. I mean, it would be nice to win like millions of dollars, but I fantasize about winning the $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week, you know, the little ones like that. And just because I'm not greedy like that, if I won the $1,000 a week, I could do everything that I wanted. Even though I'm already doing it, would just help me, it would push me to do what I want to do. And I just fantasize about it. And I've only played it 3 times, but I play it probably once every other month, you know what I'm saying? But I still fantasize about it all the time. I have a thing, and I can't say it's a thing because I only go for this. I like chunky men, husky men. I don't like bony men. I like my men to have boobs. Yes, I like man boobs. I know. But yes, I like chunky, husky men. I don't like muscular builds whatsoever. Like bodybuilders, ugh. If you have a 6-pack, bleh, I don't like that. Ew, I don't like that. Now, if it's a man who's nice and husky and he has like kind of like, I call it a fat pack. It's like he has a kind of like a big chunky stomach, but yet you still see like a 6-pack roll in it. Oh, yes. I'll take that. I tell my boyfriend all the time, if you lose them titties, you lose me. I'm just saying. I've never finished college, nor do I plan on going back. My mom is the scariest person ever. She's the only person that scares me. Okay? Yeah. She scares me. I would never, if my mom called me and I said, what? Oh my God, you consider me dead. She'd whip my tongue out of my mouth. Yeah, so my mom's the only person in this world that scares me. Last but not least, I am a spot cleaner. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you what that means. My boyfriend gave me this title as well. I am one of those who only cleans what I see, meaning I will clean the kitchen, I will wipe the counters off, but yet I will not move the microwave, I won't move the toaster. I only clean around it. I won't pick up and wipe under. So, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm a spot cleaner. I agree. My boyfriend's right. Definitely a spot cleaner. So yeah, you guys, I don't know if that was 50 questions. I don't know if that was 50 questions. I'm hoping it was 50 questions because on my little iPhone, I counted like 44 questions, but you know, I added extra stuff into those questions. Into those answers, I mean. So yeah, hopefully that equals out to 50. So for those who decide they don't like me anymore because of some of the stuff that I shared with you guys, I apologize a trillion times. This wasn't intended to offend you. This is just so you can get to know me. And for those who think you've known me all your life. Hey girl, hey. So yeah, I just wanted to share this video with you guys. I thought it was fun, a nice way to get to know your gurus. I mean, I love watching these videos. I love getting to know, you know, some of the YouTubers that I watch on here, and I hope you guys liked it as well. But remember to always rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MissSoFabulous TV, Facebook, facebook.com/MissSoFabulous. And remember, you guys have a nice and wonderful day. Bye.